What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hope you like this video. This is Love After Lockup, season 4, episode 13. I'm trying to get caught up. Y'all know I'm way behind on this one, but let's go ahead and see what we can knock out. I'm gonna get y'all at least 3 episodes tonight. So let's go ahead and get it done. So we start this episode off. Let me just go to my notes, child. We start this episode off. Well, y'all know how I do. I do them couple by couple, right? I do them couple by couple. So let's go ahead and get into the couple by couples. All right. So we start off with Lindsay and Dante. Now Lindsay is she out and she's staying with her good friend, a guy. They've been friends forever. They used to roll together. They used to run in that life together. He was her customer. She said we never slept together. Nothing unnecessary happened between us. Nothing sexual happened between us. We are just friends, and he's doing me a solid, letting me stay with him because I need an address. So Dante shows up. He done drove all day and all night to get to her. He shows up. He happy to see her. He excited. Listen, I'm excited for Dante because I feel like he at least gonna get some this time. Now the end result might be the same between him and Lindsay, but at least he gonna get him some in the process, more than what he got last year. Anyway, moving on. So he gets in there and he sees old boy and he like, what's this? What's all of this going on? And she's like, oh, that's my friend. He's looking out for me. We've been friends for a long time. We've known each other for like 8 years. He was like, yeah, I used to buy from her. What? Yeah, he used to sell for her. No, he used to sell for her. She was his boss. And she was like, yeah, we didn't cross no lines because, we don't play them kind of games. You never mix business with pleasure, blah, blah, blah. But, Dante ain't feeling it because Dante just went through what he went through with the whole ex-girlfriend and the ex-girlfriend and all of that. And he was just like sitting there like, I don't really know how I feel about this. And old boy understands. He was like, listen, I feel where he coming from. If it were me, I probably feel some kind of way too. But just so he know, it ain't nothing going on. We don't have nothing going on. It's nothing between us. We just friends. I'm doing her a favor. It is what it is. So, y'all know Dante, he making them little crazy eye looks, and he's looking and he mumbling under his breath, and he talking between his teeth and stuff. And he is not feeling this situation at all. Lindsay is all flirting with him, sitting in his lap, talking about she can't wait to get that body, yada, that six-pack, because she was like, listen, I saw what I liked, and I like what I saw, okay? She tells him that she got a friend that's locked up, and she need to get him out. She need to get him out on bond. And, Dante was like, what that got to do with me? I don't understand what that got to do with me. And she was like, because, I need you to help me. I need a solid. So they get ready to pack up and go head out because they're going to go get them a hotel. And like I said, at least I feel like, now don't spoil it for me because I ain't seen all the episodes yet, but I feel like Dante get him a piece. I feel like he at least get him a piece. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what's going to happen with Dante this time, okay? So then we get to, we have Puppy and Amber. Now, I missed the episode because somewhere episode I missed with Amber, mama is getting remarried to her daddy, and they having a whole wedding. So Amber, Puppy's boyfriend, and their other friend, they all go down for the wedding, and, they having themselves a good time. Well, something happened during the wedding with Bobby, that's his name. But no, Eric. They find out that Eric is really married. And he's still married to his wife. So Puppy gets upset. He leaves her at the wedding. He say he want to go gamble. She don't want to go gamble. So he leaves her there to go gamble. And of course, the rest of the night they get, shit-faced drunk. And they wake up the next day and they basically tell Puppy, look, girl, I don't really like the way he was talking to you. I don't like the way he was treating you. You need to figure out what you want. You need to get it together and, figure out if you want to stay with him or not. And y'all know Puppy, but I love him. I mean, I don't know, but I love him. So Amber, so we found out that Amber got herself a new boyfriend. Child, Amber keep a man. I think his name is TJ. Child, Amber keep a man. And Puppy was like, you didn't even tell me you had a boyfriend. And Amber was like, girl, like, whatever. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, you got a whole man that you trying to marry. Like, why you worried about what I got going on? And she was like, but, you didn't tell me. Like, you never told me. You didn't tell me. Child, I can't with the two of them. Okay, I cannot with the two of them. But Amber ends up leaving because she got to catch her flight because she can't miss her flight if she can't violate parole. Now, one thing Amber gonna do, Amber gonna make sure she don't violate that parole. Amber said, listen, I ain't like the rest of these people who say they don't want to go back to jail, but they really don't care about going back to jail. No, ma'am, I'm not going back to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts. So she said, listen, puppy, I'm sorry that your man left you, and you don't know whether he coming back or not, and you stranded in this hotel room that look like y'all just trashed. It look like y'all been living in that hotel for 10 days instead of 1 day. But baby, I got to go. Okay, I got to get out of here because I can't miss my parole. So puppy goes back to her room and he shows up and he apologizes. She apologizes. The next thing you know, child, they kissing and they done made up, child. And she said, I just can't stay mad at him. I just can't stay mad at him. But I want him to get divorced. Like, I want to be with him. I want to marry him. I can't. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't with her. I can't with her. Chaz and Broadwind, listen, if Clueless was a person, Broadwind, Chaz and rented a cabin. It's his birthday. They got permission from her parole to let her spend the night with him, with her husband, so they can finally consummate this marriage. She's in the cabin with her friends. They decorating, making signs and stuff. She in class, so she's actually working on some class work while her friends are really putting all this stuff together. And while they're doing this, they're talking to her about how they don't think that that she should be moving. They don't want her to move. She's doing so well out there. She's in school. She's doing this. She's doing that. She got her friends. She got her family. Why would he want her to move? Why doesn't he want her to be with her friends and family? Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Now, in the meantime, child, he can't help himself. He, at the airport, baby, his flight keeps getting canceled and delayed, canceling, delayed, canceling, delayed, to the point where she's now telling him, why are you even, like, it's no need for you to even come out, because by the time you get here, we won't be able to spend no time together. And he was like, but I just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to see you. She is in no way, shape, or form excited to see this man. She don't care about seeing this man. Whatever he has done for her, financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, that is it. That is all. She is not interested in pushing forward any type of serious relationship with him. She just isn't. I don't know what the conversation was before. I mean, we know people say stuff when they in jail. They say all the right things, whatever. But baby, whatever it was, she is no longer there. I mean, she has no interest. She no longer has any interest in a relationship with this man at all. He finally gets there. They decide that instead of going into the bedroom and getting it in and spending what time we do have together, they decide they're going to get him all gussied up and take him to the damn script club so he can get a lap dance for his birthday. Ma'am, you are a retired scripper. You give him the lap dance. What in the entire... Listen, I am not above going to the script club with a man. I have been to the script club with a man. I'm telling y'all too much of my business. But I ain't above it. But if this is my husband, who I haven't even consummated my marriage with yet, and I am a retired scripper, baby, he is getting the lap dance from me in the bedroom. And we're going to get some other stuff popping too. The fact that you decided to get him dressed up, do his hair and all this other stuff, and then take him to the script club and pay somebody else to give him a lap dance just for him to take you back to your apartment because now y'all don't have no time to spend together, that says all I need to know. All I need to know. Now, I feel like I'm blending two different episodes together because I done watched 3 or 4 episodes at one time. But I'm going to leave that there. Just know, she don't care. She don't care. Now, I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I'm sorry if I am, but child. Then we have Taylor and Chance. Unfortunately, we got some bad news. We found out that Taylor's sister did relapse, and it was so bad to the point where they had to call the police, and they had to give her Narcan. Like, she literally OD'd and was dying. So her sister is in rehab. We see that she went to go try to visit her sister, and they wouldn't let her come in and visit. They wouldn't let her onto the premises. And she feels some kind of way because she's somewhere between feeling guilty and blaming him. Right? Feeling like maybe we pushed her away. Maybe, when she was feeling some kind of way that, because of Chance, and Chance wanted to put her in the garage. Like, maybe that's what really pushed her over the edge. But let me say this. and you know this, Taylor. You don't even need me to say this, and you probably ain't looking at this damn video anyway because it's 2 months later. But an addiction is an addiction is an addiction. There can be elements that make somebody relapse, but at the end of the day, if it wasn't that, it may have been something else. You cannot take responsibility for somebody else's actions. I'm sorry that your sister is in rehab, and I'm sorry it was that bad, but you can't blame Chaz even though he ain't help. Chase, even though he didn't help, but you certainly can't take on the whole responsibility on your own either. You can't do that either. That's not fair. She gets back to the house, and Chase, he, on one hand, he was like, how's your sister doing? I feel so bad. But then he starts talking about how this could have affected him and how he could have ended up back in jail because when the police showed up and they saw that somebody was laid out on the floor that was OD'd on drugs, that was a violation and they really could have took him to jail if they wanted to. All of that's true. But this, maybe that wasn't the right time to have that conversation. Maybe that's something you probably could have just kept to yourself for a little while. I don't feel like she needed to hear that. She already struggling with the situation. I don't feel like she needed to hear you say your sister could have cost me my freedom when she literally is in the hospital fighting for her life. I don't know. I just feel like right now probably wasn't the time for that. I don't know, Chase. I don't know. Marcelino and Brittany. Now, I'm going to say this. This is what I'm going to say off the record. I'm going to go ahead and review this. But off the record, I just feel like Marcelino and Brittany want to stay on this show. And so they keep giving them shit to talk about so they can keep collecting this check. Because don't none of this make no sense. All this time, Marcelino been your ride or die. Marcelino been in the trenches with you. Marcelino's been the best dad ever. And now all of a sudden, you out here trying to do real estate and trying to sell homes to the rich and famous. And he doing, I don't know what he doing. Is he still gambling? Is he still a professional gambler? But he is, I guess he's like Mr. Mom. And he feeling some kind of way. And y'all want me to believe that he is having an affair with the woman y'all had a threesome with. And now all of a sudden, she's letting Brittany know that Marcelino's been texting her on the side after they had their threesome, and I don't know, but Marcelino's supposed to be having an affair, child. That's what they're trying to have us believe, that Marcelino was having an affair. Okay, I don't know. We'll see how this whole thing plays out. Destiny and Sean, child. Destiny is pregnant. And Destiny has decided that she is pregnant and it is Sean's responsibility to take care of her because he owe her money. Now, I don't know what money she feel like Sean owe her. But she is calling him and he is ignoring her. And then, so she said she going to crash the wedding. Then we find out that she is, that Sean is talking to, Sean is talking to his new fiance, soon to be wife, and she's like, are there any more, anything else you're not telling me? Anything else you're not telling me? Ma'am, this is Sean. There's always something else he's not telling you. Sean wouldn't know the truth if it smacked him upside the damn head. He really wouldn't. So the fact that you asking him, is there anything else you need to tell me? You should just know that the answer is yes, but he ain't going to tell you. Because Sean's a liar. That was pretty much the episode, child. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and try to get y'all at least 2 more episodes tonight because I'm trying to get caught up. I do enjoy Love After Lockup. I just got behind because, life happens. It just happens sometimes. But we're going to try to get caught up as soon as possible. I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Mwah.